QDN, Queenslanders with Disability Network. Nothing about us without us.
QDN News, May 2022, Week 3.
QDN acknowledges the traditional owners of the land that they meet on and pay their respect to elders both past, present and future.
Hi everyone, I'm Shelley Birrell and I'm the Projects Manager here at Queenslanders with Disability Network, and I'm going to be giving you the update for this week. I've been working at QDN around 2 years and look after initiatives such as the Targeted Outreach Project, which assists people with disability that are hard to reach and vulnerable to access the NDIS, as well as the Digital Inclusion Project. So that's around getting accessibility and ability around digital inclusion for people with disability as well. I also help out in the background around the number of the events and forums we run, and I'm here to tell you about some great things we've got coming up that you can join in on. The first is our members only taxi forum. This is on the 2nd of June at 3:30 p.m. online. We know this is an issue that our members are passionate about, and consequently we are bringing together a range of stakeholders to co-design solutions around ensuring that people with disabilities have great access to taxis around the state of Queensland. Another opportunity we have for members on the 13th of June at 3 p.m. is the Visioning Forums for 2032. This is a real opportunity for our members to have a say around how we can create a games that really leaves an accessible and inclusive legacy in Queensland. Make sure you jump online and register below. In the build-up to the federal election, QDN has released its platform Act for Inclusion, and now it's time to put that into action. This weekend, it's time to vote. If you need help in making your decision, we recently held an election forum online and have put the videos from each party up on our website. Remember, when you're at the polls this weekend, make your vote count and act for inclusion. The National Disability Insurance Agency has been releasing a number of different initiatives that we think our members should know about. The Participant Improvement Plan is a really great document to have a look at because it talks about how the NDIS will engage with participants. In addition to this, the NDIA are holding a number of online sessions around improving supports coordination across the scheme. These will be happening over the course of May and June, so we recommend checking out the links below. The NDIA have also implemented a Participant First initiative. This is an opportunity for people with disabilities, carers and family members to provide feedback to the NDIS so they can better engage with people on the ground. Make sure that you have a look and participate. There are some paid opportunities to be involved, but it's a regular opportunity to provide feedback on the scheme. The Disability Royal Commission has released an information paper around changing attitudes towards people with disability. In this paper, there are a number of recommendations, including making sure we make visible leadership opportunities for people with disability across the state and strive for better inclusion, both socially and economically, for people with disabilities. The report and findings and recommendations can be found at the link below. There have been some great announcements by the Queensland Government with regards to mental health support services in the state of Queensland. There has been a $260 million additional investment into mental health and suicide prevention services in Queensland. These are in different places across the state, across different initiatives. Details are below. May is Disability and Family Violence Prevention Month. And this really raises issues around domestic and family violence in our communities, as well as their impacts. W Wild have started a podcast that we really recommend that you have a listen to. It's called You Think You're the Expert and talks about sexual and domestic violence. In addition to this, Our Watch, as well as Women with Disabilities Victoria, have created a paper around what it looks like for girls and women with intellectual disability to experience domestic and family violence. The findings of note recommendations of those paper are a really great read, so make sure you check it out. It's been a big couple of weeks in housing, and our members have continuously raised that affordable and accessible housing is really an issue for Queenslanders with disability. The Queensland government has recently released some great initiatives when it comes to the response of the floods and affordable accommodation and housing for people with disabilities. An additional 118 residents have been made available on the north side of Brisbane. And while this is a great start, we need more. We've seen the release of the National Construction Code 2022. Within this, there are a number of core principles around silver level livable housing design that are required for new builds. There are also some voluntary gold and platinum levels that are also available. This is something that we have been advocating for as an organisation for a really long time and will continue to do so. But if you want to have a look at the new code, you can find the link in the detail below. The RTA, or Residential Tenancies Authority, have released some short videos that are really great for maintaining your tenancy and giving you some tips and tricks. We really recommend you check those videos out. And if you have any questions, you can make sure that you get in contact with us here at QDN. Well, that's it from me this week. Happy voting. Make sure you act for inclusion, make your vote count, and we'll see you all next week.
For more QDN resources on COVID-19, head to www.qdn.org.au. If there are any issues you want discussed, please contact us, either by email, qdn@qdn.org.au, or by phone, 1300 363 783.